Love is unpredictable. It's messy, it's beautiful, and sometimes it's downright funny. Today, I want to share 5 real life stories that show how love can find you in the most unexpected ways. Let's start with the first story. Once, a woman needed just a pinch of salt. She didn't have enough to cook dinner, so she walked over to her neighbor's house. She knocked on the door, nervously twisting her hands. The door opened, and there he was, a complete stranger. He looked at her, smiled, and said, "Hey, what's up?" I, I just need a little salt," she mumbled, holding up her empty shaker. "Of course I have some," he said, laughing softly. As she borrowed the salt, they started talking. At first, it was just small things: the weather, the neighborhood, how long she had lived there. But slowly, the conversation grew deeper. She shared little stories about her day, and he listened. He laughed at her jokes and asked questions that made her feel heard. By the time she left, she realized she was smiling in a way she hadn't smiled in months. Something as small as borrowing salt had turned into the start of a connection. Sometimes love doesn't come in fireworks. It starts quietly with a small gesture and a shared moment. Then there's the story of a wrong number. A man sent a text, but it went to the wrong person. A woman replied, curious and slightly annoyed. "Who is this?" she asked. I I think I sent this to the wrong number," he replied, expecting her to ignore him. But she didn't. Instead, she made a joke, and he laughed. She laughed too. That joke became the first of many messages. They started chatting every day, small things at first, like, "How was your day?" Then deeper things like fears, dreams, and silly habits. He learned she loved old movies. She learned he was obsessed with cooking shows. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. What began as a wrong number became a friendship, then a connection, and eventually love. Sometimes mistakes aren't mistakes, they're destiny trying to connect hearts that belong together. Now imagine this: two strangers stuck in a long cab line. The line was moving slowly. People were impatient, and they started arguing over who should go first. "You should go first," he said. "No, you go first," she said, rolling her eyes. The argument got a little louder, hands gesturing, until someone behind them muttered, "It's just a cab. Calm down." And then they both laughed. Something about the tension breaking made them stop. They started talking, sharing their favorite movies, favorite songs, silly stories. By the time the cab arrived, they weren't strangers anymore. They were two people curious about each other. That small argument became the start of a beautiful